Let's do this thing. Let's go. It is Sunday morning, 6/23/24, V50. It's a day 42. Day 42, only basically a week to go. Basically a week to go to wrap up this version of the V50. It looks like if I can hold steady, I'm going to come in around 300 on the score, which is good. My best ever is 302, so we'll see how it does. I was hoping to eclipse that, but right now I'm hoping just to get to it. But that's okay. That's why I do it. Is just try to push myself and form those habits, just to try and reinforce those habits, try and get there. Beautiful day today. Not much on the agenda other than working on firemanship and the culture forge, getting that built. I have got to figure out how to be productive on it because I don't want to say lazy. There's been a lot of work done on it, but I'm up against the clock now. It's time. And so it's crunch time. So I'll be working on that today. Yesterday evening had a wonderful conversation, one of those deep philosophical, go all sorts of directions conversations with one of my company officers. Had a lot of fun discussing leadership. And I don't even remember, we went to so many rabbit holes and chasing different ideas down. But we got on Dick Winters in Band of Brothers, and the scene in Band of Brothers where Sobel walks past him later in the show. Captain Sobel walks by, and Dick Winters is a major at this point, and Sobel just ignores him. And Dick Winters says, "Captain, you salute the rank, not the man." And we got, and Sobel has to salute him and all, and it was a great moment to wrap here in the show. But we were talking about it, and I was like, man, I agree with that. And one of the things, if you know me, you know I love Dick Winters. I've read his book, Beyond Band of Brothers. I've read Ambrose's book, Band of Brothers. And, of course, I love the miniseries, and I reference it often and talk about it often. And probably one of the people I've studied the most on small unit leadership is Dick Winters. And so we were talking about it, and I've never really given it thought before. But I was like, man, that doesn't sound like something Dick Winters would say. But I said, and I've read the books, I said, I don't think that is. I think that was added for the show just to give that resolution to the Sobel thing. And I was like, I wonder if that's true. So I asked ChatGPT, far from doing research or reading the books again or anything, but I just asked ChatGPT, I said, did Dick Winters ever actually say this, or was it just in the show? And ChatGPT said, it's in the show, and there's no reference of him ever saying it in any of the books. So that made me feel better about it, because I don't think if you have to point at your rank and say you respect this rank, then you absolutely have lost. If you have to point at your collar brass and say, hey, you have to respect this, then you've lost as a leader. And so that took us down a road of respect and what respect means. And it was a fun conversation, because I believe that you start off, my personal belief is that you start off by giving everybody respect in whatever position they're in, above you, below you, etc. And then their actions and their actual actions they take determine if they keep that respect or not. It's not an automatic. Now, we had this discussion because he was like, well, you always have to follow orders. If you could lose respect for the person that's leading you, but you still have to follow his orders. You still have to do what they say if they're your boss. But that doesn't mean you respect them if the things they do are against your value system or against the health or whatever of the organization, whatever we're talking about. It's not automatic that you get respect just because you have rank. And that doesn't mean I'll never not call someone chief or sir or anything like that. But that's not respect. That's not the respect. So that's all I've wanted to talk about, was that conversation we had, which was a really cool one, because we kind of just broke down what it looked like, what it meant, and it was not eye-opening, it was a good just dissection, and I enjoyed it, and I wanted to share it today, because rank doesn't guarantee you respect. Now, hopefully, people afford you that respect to begin with, and then hopefully the actions you take earn you that respect, and you get to keep that respect, in fact, build it and make it stronger. So that's all I had for today. Today is leg day, always my favorite day at the gym. So we'll be getting it on soon, picking up my partner, and we're going to head to the gym and we're going to get it on for leg day. I hope you're crushing the day. I hope that you absolutely, if you're on the V50 journey and you're with me, you got 8 days to go, 7 days technically, because the last day is the final day. So 7 days to go for the V50, and I hope you're absolutely crushing it. You're proving to yourself that you are the person you said you were going to be. Oh, the sun's in the background. Keep those promises to yourself. Build that competence, build that confidence. And most of all, enjoy the journey. Be safe.